Cannibalism, that's the first thing you might think of when you hear about Krokodil. That's because people who take this extremely powerful synthetic opioid often end up biting off more than they can chew. And then there are the zombies. You've definitely seen news stories or maybe even some videos of zombies roaming the streets, eyes blank and vacant, skin crawling with maggots and sores, limbs contorted at unnatural angles. These creatures might look like they just walked off the set of The Walking Dead, but they're actually alive. They're just under the influence of an incredibly dangerous and addictive substance known as Krokodil. Let's dive deep into this harrowing topic. So without further ado, let's get started. What happens to your body on Krokodil? Krokodil, a street drug made from readily available chemicals, has taken many lives already. In fact, it's become one of Russia's leading causes of death, claiming 10,000 lives every year. But don't be fooled by its seemingly simple ingredients. This homemade opioid packs a punch, leaving users in a state of agonizing physical and psychological torment. Let's find out how. The effects of Krokodil on the body. Krokodil, also known as the laughing devil or scaly devil, is a potent synthetic opioid. It was initially developed in 1932 as a painkiller for World War II soldiers, but was soon outlawed due to its dangerously addictive properties. Despite this, Krokodil still found its way onto the black market, where chemists synthesized it using readily available chemicals like codeine or morphine. Today, anyone can purchase this illicit drug online or on the dark web, making it more accessible than ever before. However, Krokodil's reputation as a horrifying substance precedes it. Those who dare to use it often find themselves in a terrifying nightmare from which there is no waking up. When Krokodil enters your system, it triggers a cascade of unpleasant reactions throughout your body. At low doses, users may experience drowsiness, nausea, and muscle pain. But as the drug's effects intensify, things take a sinister turn. Your skin may begin to crawl and burn as if infested with insects. And that's just the beginning. Krokodil's most infamous side effect is the rotting of your skin, which can quickly escalate into full-blown gangrene. Imagine taking a trip to the grocery store only to have your arm fall off mid-stroll down the aisles. While that might sound like an over-exaggerated horror story, it's a real possibility for those hooked on Krokodil. As the disease progresses, exposed bone becomes another common sight among users. Picture this. You reach out to stroke your jawline only to feel the chilling touch of your own fingertip on exposed bone. It's a grim reality for many Krokodil addicts. Add to that the feeling of gasoline coursing through your veins, and you have a truly terrifying experience. But these physical manifestations are just the tip of the iceberg. When it comes to Krokodil, there's much more going on beneath the surface. Why do people use it? So now that you know just how horrifying the effects of Krokodil can be, you might be wondering why anyone would willingly put themselves through such torment. The answer lies in the drug's euphoric high, which users say is unlike anything they've ever experienced before. Despite the gruesome side effects, many people continue to use Krokodil because it provides a level of euphoria that is simply irresistible. It's a tragic irony that such a destructive drug can bring its users so much pleasure. But that's the nature of addiction. It thrives on the darkest desires of the human heart. How is Krokodil used? Krokodil is typically injected intravenously, although some users opt for other methods like smoking it or snorting it up their nose. No matter how it's consumed, though, the end result is always the same, a horrifying transformation that leaves its victims unrecognizable. If you've ever seen those disturbing videos of people covered in maggots and sores, chances are they were under the influence of Krokodil. That's because the drug's euphoric high comes with a dark side. Users often find themselves in a catatonic state, unable to move or respond to their surroundings. It's as if they've turned into living corpses, hence the nickname zombie drug. But that's not all. Krokodil also causes intense cravings that can only be satisfied by more of the drug. It's a vicious cycle that keeps users coming back for more, even though they know it will only make things worse. In addition to its other horrific side effects, Krokodil can cause permanent damage to your teeth. Users often develop an infection known as necrosis, which literally eats away at your jawbone and teeth, leaving you with a gaping hole in your mouth. Talk about a nightmare scenario. But that's not the worst of it. Krokodil also makes your skin look like it's covered in a layer of dirty Vaseline, giving you a creepy, crawly sensation that's hard to shake. And if that doesn't put you off the drug, maybe this next side effect will. Users often develop boils that ooze a foul-smelling liquid and leave scars that last for years. These boils are not only painful and unsightly, but they can also lead to serious complications like sepsis and organ failure. But wait, there's more. Krokodil can also cause your skin to turn a sickly green color, making you look like you're from another planet. This is due to the drug's toxic effects on your blood vessels, which can cause blood to pool beneath the skin's surface. And if you thought the physical symptoms were bad, just wait until you hear about the psychological toll Krokodil can take. Users often experience hallucinations, paranoia, and psychosis, meaning they may see things that aren't really there, become convinced that others are out to get them, or even lose touch with reality altogether. It's a terrifying prospect that makes you wonder how anyone could willingly subject themselves to such torment. How does Krokodil affect your mind? Krokodil is a highly addictive drug that affects both the body and mind. Once you start taking it, your brain chemistry is altered in such a way that you crave more of the drug to feel normal. The problem is that each dose of Krokodil takes you further down a dark path, both physically and psychologically. You may start to feel detached from reality, unable to distinguish between what's real and what's not. Paranoia sets in, and you become convinced that everyone is out to get you. Your thoughts become jumbled and incoherent as you lose touch with your surroundings. It's a terrifying descent into madness that can leave you feeling hopeless and trapped. Is there a cure for Krokodil addiction? There is no cure for Krokodil addiction. Withdrawal from the drug is extremely difficult and often leads to dangerous complications like seizures, psychosis, and even death. Because of this, many Krokodil addicts end up cycling in and out of rehab facilities, never truly escaping the clutches of the Scaly Devil. Even after kicking the habit, former addicts still have to deal with the physical and psychological scars left behind by the drug. They may suffer from chronic pain, nerve damage, cognitive impairment, and a host of other issues that can make it difficult to function in everyday life. It's a heavy price to pay for a fleeting high that turned out to be anything but joyful. Who are the most at risk of using Krokodil? Anyone can become addicted to Krokodil regardless of age, gender, or social status. However, certain groups may be more vulnerable to its allure than others. For example, people who have recently undergone surgery or have chronic pain may be tempted to use Krokodil as a painkiller. Others may use it recreationally, while some may be coerced into taking it against their will. Ultimately, no one is immune to the drug's deadly grip. Krokodil is a terrifying drug that can turn its users into living zombies with rotting flesh and exposed bones. Despite its horrible side effects, it's highly addictive and can easily ruin lives. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, please seek help. Don't let another day go by without taking control of your life back. Well, that's it for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed learning more about what happens to your body on Krokodil. This drug is a terrifying example of the dark side of drug culture, and we hope that it will serve as a warning to those considering experimenting with it. Have you ever tried Krokodil? Did you like it? Tell us in the comments below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.